Hey, what's going on, guys? RS Games here, back with another episode of Farming Simulator 22. How are you guys doing today? I hope all is well. So today we're just doing some finishing up on the bean fields here. We got this little bit left. He's gonna get that taken care of here real quick. And then we got one more field. If you guys did miss it, we did a small live stream and got most of the stuff done. We just got a little bit left here. I've said the next episode would be coming back into bean harvest. So yeah, we're going to get this finished up here today and do some other chores around the farm. We got a few other tasks to do. We might start mowing some hay today. We need a little bit more before the winter months, just so we have enough feed for our cows. Because we're going to probably run short or run really close to not having enough for spring. And we want to make sure we have enough. And if we need to, we can sell some for a little bit more money. So we're going to let him finish there. And I'm going to go back up to the farmyard here quick. And we're going to start parking some more stuff that we don't need out. So let's see. We need to bring this semi back down here. I'm just going to park it by our next field because that combine shouldn't fill up too much before we get back. And our next bean field is right here. This one's doing all right. We're not getting a crazy amount of beans like we did on the corn. Ooh. Got stuck on the gate there. We're not getting that many beans. I think we're going to maybe end with about 4,000 bushels, which, I mean, isn't the end of the world because we've got, the beans are worth a lot more than the corn. So I think we got about $400,000 in corn in the bin, and if we can end with like $250,000 of beans, which will be roughly 4,000 bushels, I do believe, we'll be sitting pretty good for the winter. Now on the live stream, I did get this field baled up, so we're gonna come over here and pick up these bales real quick with the skid steer. Gonna take a little while, but all the other machinery is kind of tied up for the moment, and there's only 3 of them. The corn fodder bales, you don't get many of them, but the straw will be nice for the winter. I suppose I could use a tractor, be a little bit faster here. We'll pick up this bale. They seem a little heavy, so we'll probably just do one at a time. Honestly, I could just throw the front loader on the tractor quick. We got to park that gravity wagon. That is new to the farm. I had bought it just for beans. Now the debate is, do I sell it? I shouldn't have really bought it, or I should have bought a cheaper one, honestly. But running 2 combines and beans, I could spread out the combines a little bit. So we might end up returning or selling that gravity wagon. We might keep it around. Never know what we could use it for. Second wagon in the field if we in the future when we start running 2 big combines could come in handy. We got like 2 of them. Maybe that's what we'll do. That's a good idea. We'll save it. Eventually we'll get another one. For now, I'm going to go ahead and put this in this bale in here for some straw for the cows. I did get a manure heap thing. I'm going to see if we can start getting manure in it. We're going to want manure come this winter. Hopefully. Alright, that is going in. Perfect. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to work where I placed it. I did technically cheat that in with gave myself some money for it. Just because I figured that the farm should have had a place for manure from the start. But when we do start getting manure, we're going to have to find a manure spreader for it. So that'll cost me money. And I've decided against using the skid steer because although it seems quick enough, it's going to take hours to go get those other 2 bales. So we'll park this guy back in the shed. We don't really use this thing that much anymore because we got nice tractors to do all the work. But we'll maybe just keep it around just in case. It's not worth a whole lot of money anyways. So there's that. Alright, now we gotta go back out to our combine. We're gonna get him going on the last field of harvest here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and just stop him. Clear the course. Alright, we got 91 more bushels in the tank here. Not a crazy amount, but the beans weren't yielding the greatest. Some fields were pulling better than others. I think this field yielded pretty good. Alright, we're going to try to pick up some of what he missed here. We did this field all on a worker, and okay. We might have to go the other way into these. I just want to try to get as many as we can here. This little bit really isn't going to make that big of a difference, but a few dollars is a few dollars, so we can't miss out on that. We need like a header control adjustment here so I can dig right down into the dirt and get all these catches he missed. These are the biggest ones. There's a few other small ones that aren't really worth it, but these big ones, they'll give us enough extra. Maybe get ourselves up to an even 100 bushels or so. And then we'll be on to the small field. And then soybeans will be done for the year. That is, harvest was a big challenge this year, but we got it taken care of relatively quick with this big machine. I think I am going to return this for winter. I was going to save it because I have the lease to own mod. But I really don't have enough money to hang on to it for that many more months. We'll probably just have to release it, or maybe even sell our combine and just rebuy this one and run one machine for next harvest. This one did more than enough work to make worth it leasing this thing. Should have paid for itself a few times over. So that's good. Definitely saved a lot of time too. I think if we were just running our other combine, we'd still be harvesting corn. So, moves us along a little bit, and that's what we want. We want to be as efficient as possible. Alrighty, well, I will meet you guys here in just a second. I'm going to finish up a little bit of this, and I'm going to get him started on the next field. Alrighty, so we're just going to bring our grain cart around to our last little field here. Soybeans are just about done, and it's kind of a bittersweet moment, honestly. We didn't get that much time in on the beans this year. I was really hoping that I had planted more bean fields than corn, but I guess I didn't. Anyways, it'll all work out in the end. We got quite a bit of value in our soybeans here. We got $181,000 worth in the bin at max price, that is. So we're going to try to hold out as much as possible for that maximum price. Once it hits that, then we're going to be selling like crazy, both corn and soybeans. We need to make a lot of money here, not only to pay off our debt, but we want to expand the farm a little bit. Maybe look into another field or some equipment upgrades. Our equipment, minus this tractor, is fairly old and starting to cost a lot of money in repairs. So we need to look into changing up some of what we're running here and become a little bit more efficient as a farm. We're going to unload this into the semi real quick. I'm hoping that we get a full semi and maybe a full cart load and even a full combine. If we finish with that, that'd be really good. I think that'd put us just about where we want to be. Let's see, where are we going to be after this cart? So this, what we got here, will bring us up to about 3,000 bushels. If we can get another 1,000 bushels out of these, off of this last field here, which is very wishful thinking, but I will be plenty happy with that. And we're going to be dipping down into the negatives here a little bit. I just sold a tractor that we're not really needing, and it's going to start costing me more money than it's worth. That case with the front loader I had, we don't really need it. I've got plenty of enough other tractors to do the same job that thing was doing. And it's going to cost us more money than it's worth. It was something I bought on the sale. It was fairly cheap. And at the time, I did need to use it. But now that we got this thing, the workhorse of the farm, which we took out the loan for. It was it's time to see some of the smaller stuff go, and we're going to be working into some bigger equipment because we want to start running more acres. I don't know which field I really want to buy. I know which ones I want. I would like to have 7 and 10, but I'd imagine 7's quite expensive, so we might just have to settle with 10. We'll see what the money is looking like at the end of harvest here, or after we sell, I should say. Hopefully, since our best price to sell is in January, we can purchase those fields or a field before spring. So that way we can work them ourselves, get the crop in that we want. Oh man, you're kind of in a rough spot there. Alright, we're going to probably destroy a little bit of crop here on the side, because I do have crop destruction on for some reason. Oh, I'm just going to... Oh, he's just barely going to be able to dump into me. Perfect, though. That's all we needed. So that's a full combine. We might get more beans than what I thought. We'll see here at the end of this episode. The more beans, the more money we're gonna make. The beans are gonna be hopefully most of our profit for this year, because the corn's gonna pretty much pay for our loan, and whatever milk we get over the winter is gonna pay off our loan. Should double check. I think it's around the 500,000 mark. I think I told myself not to go much over that. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, it's 560,000. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we have a little bit more to pay off than what I thought I did. That's not a big deal, though. Oh my goodness, and he held 430 bushels. Oh, I didn't realize his tank was that big. Anyways, we need to go back up to the farm. We're kind of shuffling some stuff around, getting ready for winter. All we're going to really need is some of our grassland stuff here. We're going to try to get another cutting of hay. I think I have like 60 or 70 bales in storage. I could be wrong. We're going to check that. We're going to see how many bales we have in the storage here. So I have 74. I'd like to get up to about that 100 mark to go into winter with. So, and any more than that, it'll be great, because these guys eat their fair share of feed. We got beef and dairy here. Oh, I forgot to wash these. We should get this guy started. We should get him mowing. We'll see if we can get him started mowing here. I've been just hiring out the mowing because that saves me a lot of time. I'm doing it myself, although this thing is pretty big and takes a nice chunk. Alright, we got to clear the course because I don't know what the last field I mowed was. Alright, get him started. I don't think we need to do 3 headlands, but we'll go for it. And we want to do longest edge. Let's see how that works. Hopefully it doesn't crash the game here. Okay, sometimes this takes a while. I realized, I think in the last episode, I thought my game had crashed, and I just never actually clicked generate the course. Alright, I will bring you guys back here once this all loads in. Probably once we finish up that field of beans, and we'll get a total for harvest, see how much money we actually made off of it, and see if we're going to be rich or not. Oh, there we go. That generated. Took a little while. We're just going to get him started on the first waypoint. He'll drive down there and start going. Yeah, I will meet you guys here after a little bit once these beans get taken care of. It shouldn't take too long to get the rest done here. And once that's done, we can see just how rich we're going to be. We got quite a bit in the trailer so far. And a little bit of a... This field's actually bigger than I thought, so it'll be better. Alrighty, guys. I think our combine is done. So I think that's the wrap on soybeans. We're going to go back down there with our truck. We just brought a load in. I have not checked to see how much we got in the bin right now, but we're up to, I did check the value of it, and we're at about the $300,000 mark. So that is really good. We've got about $400,000 in corn and $300,000 in soybeans. That'll really save us this winter. All right, he's way down there. So we're just going to drive him up here, and we're going to return him at the field, honestly. We'll run down here. That field went fairly quick. This combine was definitely worth the purchase. We got about 54 bushels in here. So just a tiny little amount left. But that is okay. We'll get this guy returned. And then we're going to have to look at something here. We gotta... I think the field I'm mowing right now for hay, we're going to just sell direct. The bales, whatever we get off of that. And the other ones we'll probably put in storage. I'm going to need about $5,000 to $10,000 here coming into the winter for some money, just for some operating costs. Once we fast time a little bit, we'll have some milk in the tank that we can sell. So if we do run short, we could sell that. Anyways, we're gonna hop out of this. Sad to return this already. I think next year we might even get a bigger one. There's some pretty cheap S series combines in this shop, so, or you never know. We're gonna be really watching that cheap discounted price stuff. I'm trying to think of what it's really called. I don't really know of a better term for that than that. Anyways, so we'll get this grain cart back up here, and I'll take care of that semi here later. We're just gonna get a quick total of our total beans this year and see how much corn we got. I think we got actually exactly 12,000 bushels because it wouldn't let us put any more in the bin. What is that guy doing down there? Oh, he's still working. He's getting a little tripped up on these trees and the buildings up here. I hope that doesn't continue to be a major issue. We're going to wash up our cart here so that can go in the shed for the winter. And honestly, the Challenger can get parked for the winter too. We shouldn't need it anymore. I think we're going to do tillage with the other tractor if we do any fall tillage. I'm still not 100% sure. We'll see what next episode brings. I'm going to try to do some baling off cam. It'll probably, maybe we'll do some selling of bales, storage of bales, and start some fall tillage. Right now we got that hooked up on the auto bale stacker. I am leasing that thing, but it saves me a lot of time. I was trying to stack all the bales on my gooseneck trailer, and it really is a challenge when you're doing a large number of bales. Especially the last time we baled before harvest, I think I got like 50 or 60 bales, and so it really took a long time to get all those picked up. Oh, I think I need to buy a sprayer too in the spring. I think I sold my sprayers. I had planned on getting a larger one, so that is something that is going to have to be addressed here over the winter and into the spring. We're going to have to be looking for a sprayer too. I kind of want a self-propelled one, something that we can really knock out our acreage faster with. I think we're going to park this dump trailer someplace too while I'm thinking of it. We'll just drop our tailgate down here quick. I don't know if I've showed off this new truck much. We sold that old one because it was just going through the field like crazy. Like one trip up to the shop or the selling area, and it was empty on field, which really is not efficient, especially when we don't have enough money to cover all those fuel costs. We'll park it in the shed, because I think we're gonna keep moving stuff around here. We'll maybe consider this some field work stuff. I really bought this trailer just to haul field stones, because I was picking those up and I didn't have any place to put them. And I bought a sell everything point so that way we could sell them too. Oh, we gotta start it. I shut my truck off. All right, that's in the shed for winter. So that stuff's all taken care of. Now, I think all this stuff will still end up being used. We can pack up that auger and put it someplace. We'll maybe do that real quick here. We'll just park the truck here for now. The pickups always get parked in the weirdest spots. All right, and let's get a total real quick. So we got 3,961 bushels in the bin. So we got 81 bushels. So we should be about that 4,000 bushel mark. That's really good for us. That's what I was kind of hoping for after I realized we weren't getting a crazy good yield on our beans. It'll be worth enough money. Let's just check our time saving stock here. So yeah, we got $310,000 in beans and almost $400,000 in corn. And the milk will help us out too. So it should leave enough room for some purchases. We may not pay off our entire loan this winter. Maybe pay off like $200,000 of it. And then use the rest of the money that we have for field purchases and equipment. All right, I'm going to get this guy lowered down. And we're going to maybe use the pickup again, honestly, to find a spot for this. But I will take care of that all here off cam. Thank you guys so much for watching. A little bit different episode here on Farm Sim where we didn't do any time lapses or nothing. I'm trying to do more time lapses in this series here. I'm trying to get better at the editing, but we're just taking care of some fall stuff here, getting ready for winter. Next episode, we're going to do some either baling or picking up of bales and start on some fall tillage here quick. We'll maybe get these 3 fields over here done. And yeah. Anyways, I'll catch you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and that's goodbye for now.